Helicopters aren't billionaire toys anymore. They now cost less than some SUVs. Ultralight helicopters are changing aviation forever, making personal flight cheaper, simpler, and shockingly accessible for first-time pilots. And this is where everything flips. For decades, helicopters lived in the same mental category as private jets and yachts. You didn't consider buying one. You watched them from the ground. They were loud, dramatic, and wildly expensive. The kind of machine you associated with CEOs, celebrities, or military footage on the news. The idea of ownership? That wasn't even a dream. It was a fantasy. Helicopters meant million-dollar price tags, massive hangar fees, endless maintenance bills. Even aviation enthusiasts who loved small planes rarely crossed that mental line into rotorcraft. There was this invisible wall, psychological, more than mechanical, that said, "This isn't for you." But here's where 2026 changes the conversation. When a brand new ultralight helicopter shows up under $50,000, something snaps in the brain. That price doesn't scream elite. It whispers possible. It lands in the same territory as a new truck, a high-end SUV, or a fully loaded sports bike. And suddenly, vertical flight isn't reserved for the ultra-wealthy anymore. This isn't just about cheaper machines. It's about the democratization of aviation, the shift from exclusivity to accessibility, from gated airfields to garage builds. Wait, you're watching right now but not subscribed to the channel? Go ahead and smash that subscribe button so we can move on with the video. You did? Okay, cool. Now back to the planes. Helicopters aren't untouchable now. They're within reach. And once people realize that, everything changes. Would you have ever imagined even 5 years ago that owning a helicopter could feel realistic? The Mosquito XE. And this is where the fantasy gets real. The Mosquito XE doesn't try to impress you with leather seats or glossy panels. It's built around a Canadian engineering mindset. Function first, comfort later. No fluff, no limousine-style cabin. Just a bare-bones cockpit, exposed mechanics, and open sky. You sit in it and immediately understand the nickname, the motorcycle of the sky. It pushes close to 90 miles per hour, with a range of around 120 miles. That's more than enough for weekend flying, short cross-country hops, or just chasing sunsets. And then there's the weight, about 280 pounds empty. That's absurdly light for a helicopter. Light means lower fuel burn, simpler handling, and fewer things working against you. Here's where it really hooks first-time pilots. You can buy it as a kit, build it yourself. Know every bolt, cable, and bracket because your hands put them there. That alone slashes costs and builds confidence before you even lift off. And safety? It includes an advanced auto-rotation capability designed to bring it down safely in case of engine failure, something usually reserved for far more expensive rotorcraft. It's built for hobbyists, weekend flyers, people who want to actually fly, not babysit screens. Simplicity isn't a limitation here. It's the entire appeal. Revolution Mini 500. But wait, it gets even more practical. The Revolution Mini 500 takes affordability and adds something most helicopters never had: portability. Priced around $42,000, it feels almost rebellious in a market known for draining bank accounts. This is straightforward American engineering. A single main rotor, 2-blade setup, powered by a Rotax 582 engine pushing about 65 horsepower. It cruises around 75 miles per hour and stretches to roughly 100 miles on a tank. Nothing extreme, just honest performance. And here's the part that changes ownership completely. It burns about 2.5 gallons per hour. That's not aviation level scary. That's everyday fuel math. But the real twist? The quick disconnect rotor system. You can remove the main rotor in under 5 minutes. No drama, no complex teardown. Suddenly, hangar fees aren't mandatory. You could tow it home, park it in a trailer, and store it without renting expensive space. That flexibility rewrites the rules. Fly for the afternoon, break it down, haul it home. Helicopter ownership stops being infrastructure heavy and starts feeling mobile. And honestly, how many aircraft can say that? Wait, you're watching right now but not subscribed to the channel. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button so we can move on with the video. You did. Okay, cool. Now back to the planes. Helicycle turbine version. And here's where things start to feel like science fiction. The Helicycle turbine doesn't just push price limits, it pushes them on performance. Powered by a modified Solar T62 turbine engine, it delivers a top speed of around 95 miles per hour and throttle response that feels ripped straight from military machines. Every tap of the collective is sharp, immediate, and precise. The design keeps practicality in mind, too. Its folding rotor system lets it fit inside a standard garage. In theory, you could fly somewhere, fold it up, and park it like a motorcycle. Assembly requires commitment, around 30 minutes to set up, plus roughly 300 hours of build time before liftoff. This isn't casual weekend tinkering. It's for builders who thrive on detail, patience, and precision. And it's smart. The fully digital engine management system constantly monitors altitude, temperature, and performance to keep things optimized, efficient, responsive, and brutally unforgiving if shortcuts are taken. That combination of high reward and higher responsibility is exactly why serious builders love it. It's not flashy, it's a challenge, a machine that makes you earn every second in the air. Owning a Helicycle turbine means respecting the craft, mastering the machine, and walking away with something few in the ultralight world will ever touch. Eagle Helicycle piston version.
You don't want to do 130 knots in that thing.
But not everyone wants turbine-level intensity. The Eagle Helicycle piston is the calmer cousin, designed to make learning, building, and flying approachable. Swapping out the turbine for a piston engine makes it cheaper to run, easier to maintain, and far less intimidating for first-time builders. Cruising around 70 miles per hour with a range up to 120 miles, it's practical without sacrificing fun. Buyers get a structured training program that walks them through construction and flight, removing much of the guesswork that scares newcomers. Its modular breakdown allows transport in a standard pickup truck, giving true freedom and flexibility. This helicopter proves that practicality can be exciting. No massive hangars, no complex systems, just an accessible, hands-on machine that lets you fly on your terms. The Ultrasport 496. And here's one that quietly wins hearts without screaming for attention. The Ultrasport 496 is all about minimalist engineering. At roughly $35,000, it's simple, dependable, and efficient. Cruise speeds hover around 80 miles per hour with a 180-mile range. Solid numbers for weekend hops or casual cross-country trips. It runs on a modified Rotax engine paired with a semi-rigid rotor system, which drastically cuts maintenance complexity. Carrying up to 300 pounds, it balances utility with performance. Most routine work can be done with basic tools, no exotic equipment required. One standout feature? A quick start system that takes you from cold engine to liftoff in under 2 minutes. That readiness, combined with reliability and emergency deployment capability, makes it ideal for spontaneous flights or rapid response scenarios. It's not flashy. There are no oversized dashboards or luxury trims. It's the Honda Civic of helicopters, understated, dependable, and built to last. For first-time pilots looking for confidence, simplicity, and trustworthiness in the air, the Ultrasport 496 is a no-brainer. CH7 compress. And now we are entering stylish territory. The CH7 compress proves that affordability doesn't mean sacrificing design. With sleek Italian lines and an enclosed cockpit, it immediately feels modern and purposeful. A stark contrast to barebones ultralights. It cruises comfortably at around 85 miles per hour with a 200-mile range, powered by a Rotax 914 engine delivering 100 horsepower. What makes it really special is the side-by-side seating, something rare in the ultralight world at this price point. 2 people can fly together without compromising performance or comfort. The avionics are genuinely modern, featuring a glass cockpit that makes flying intuitive and clean, not cluttered. And there's a patented noise reduction system that keeps flights quiet, perfect for urban areas or noise-sensitive regions. Conversations mid-air aren't drowned out by rotor whine, giving a sense of calm and control. This helicopter blends practicality with style. It's refined without being fragile, modern without overcomplication, and it opens the doors of vertical flight to more than just solo pilots. Passenger accessibility suddenly feels realistic. The CH7 compress proves you can have sophistication, efficiency, and ultralight affordability all at once. Safari Kit Helicopter. And here's one built for the real world. The Safari Kit helicopter doesn't care about looks. It's designed to survive. South African engineering focused on rugged durability, not showroom gloss. Cruising around 70 miles per hour with a 140-mile range, it's powered by a modified Volkswagen engine, chosen for affordability and reliability. The simple rotor system keeps maintenance easy, while a dust filtration system ensures the helicopter can handle harsh African bush conditions, sand, dirt, and debris that would stop other ultralights. Mobility is key. The entire helicopter can be broken down and transported in a trailer. No hangar, no problem. This machine works when others can't, thriving in tough environments where reliability is more important than style. The Safari Kit helicopter proves that durability and accessibility can coexist. It's not flashy, it's functional, and it makes owning a helicopter in extreme conditions completely feasible. For pilots who want a workhorse rather than a showpiece, this helicopter is unmatched. Brantley B2. To understand how far ultralights have come, you need to look back at the Brantley B2, introduced in 1958. Only about 330 units were produced. Originally developed for military evaluation, it was rejected due to operational complexity and safety concerns. For civilian pilots, the B2 was difficult to operate and expensive to maintain. Compared to fixed-wing aircraft of the era, it offered few advantages and demanded a steep learning curve. Commercially, it failed, but it left an important legacy. Engineers learned what didn't work. That knowledge paved the way for modern ultralights, cheaper, lighter, and far more pilot-friendly. Today's helicopters are accessible, simple, and efficient, a stark contrast to the struggles of the Brantley B2. Its failures set the foundation for the affordable, safe machines that now dominate the entry-level rotorcraft market. Composite FXE290. And here's where modern ultralight design truly clicks. The Composite FXE290 sits in a rare sweet spot between affordability and capability. Available as a kit for around $55,000 or factory-built at roughly $70,000, it gives pilots a choice. Save money and build it yourself, or get the convenience of a finished aircraft without breaking the bank. Built from lightweight composite materials, the FXE290 stays incredibly light while remaining structurally strong. Power comes from a 90-horsepower fuel-injected piston engine, pushing the helicopter to roughly 95 miles per hour, with a cruising speed near 80 miles per hour and endurance up to 2 hours. With an empty weight of 390 pounds and a maximum gross weight of 720 pounds, it comfortably sits within ultralight limits without feeling underpowered. Every engineering choice emphasizes efficiency. From materials to aerodynamics, nothing is wasted. This is a helicopter that delivers the credibility of a factory-built machine without the premium price. You get performance, reliability, and safety in one purpose-built package. For pilots looking for a modern ultralight that balances speed, efficiency, and cost, the FXE290 is a benchmark, a machine that proves entry-level helicopters can be smart, capable, and accessible all at once. Skycraft Scout. And now, we've hit the bottom of the price ladder. The Skycraft Scout completely changes expectations. At just $22,000, it claims the title of the cheapest new helicopter you can buy, and it's built entirely with accessibility in mind. Top speed sits around 65 miles per hour, with a range of around 80 miles. A modified motorcycle engine delivers roughly 90 horsepower, enough for safe, stable flight without unnecessary complexity. But what really sets it apart is the input limiting control system. This clever design physically prevents dangerous corrections, making it beginner-friendly and incredibly confidence-building. First-time pilots can learn without the fear of overcorrecting or pushing the helicopter beyond safe limits. The Scout isn't about thrill-seeking or top-end performance. It's about democratizing vertical flight, giving people who always dreamed of flying a real chance to own and operate a helicopter. Simple, safe, And shockingly affordable, it transforms the way new pilots approach rotorcraft. For anyone looking to take their first flight in a helicopter without bankrupting themselves or risking unnecessary danger, the Skycraft Scout makes it possible. Vertical flight is finally within reach, and it starts here. And here's the big picture. Why so many first-time pilots are choosing ultralights over traditional airplanes? It starts with cost. Entry prices are shockingly low. Some ultralights cost less than a mid-range SUV. Compare that to general aviation airplanes, and suddenly, helicopters aren't the untouchable luxury they used to be. Fuel burn is another game changer. Many ultralights sip fuel at rates lower than some cars on the highway, meaning your weekend flights don't require a second mortgage. Portability and hangar independence matter too. Quick disconnect rotors, modular designs, and trailer transport mean you don't need expensive hangars or permanent infrastructure. For kit builders, there's an emotional connection too. Assembling your own helicopter gives you confidence, knowledge, and pride. Every bolt you install strengthens the bond with your aircraft. Simplicity attracts beginners. No flashy distractions, no overly complex systems, and modern safety improvements like auto-rotation systems or input-limiting controls let new pilots fly confidently without being overwhelmed. Maintenance is affordable and manageable with basic tools, keeping ownership practical rather than stressful. Social media and visibility have also played a role. Pilots sharing their ultralight flights inspire others, showing that owning and flying a helicopter isn't just a fantasy, it's achievable. 2026 marks a psychological shift. Affordability isn't the only factor. Accessibility and freedom redefine ownership. Ultralights offer rapid readiness, portable operation, and an immediate sense of independence. The dream of vertical flight, once locked behind million-dollar price tags and professional licenses, is now realistic. In short, ultralight helicopters balance cost, safety, and fun in a way that airplanes often can't. They are rewriting aviation's entry point, giving newcomers freedom and confidence in a way that feels personal, practical, and thrilling. Ultralight helicopters aren't just cheaper aircraft. They're rewriting who gets to call themselves a pilot. From $45,000 down to $22,000, the barrier to vertical flight is collapsing fast. The real question isn't whether they're affordable anymore. Which one would you fly first?